Professor Babagana Zulum is hosting the head of service of the Federation, Mrs. Didi Wilson-Jack, at the council chambers of the Government House. Mrs. Wilson-Jack is in Borno to interact with the federal government agencies and civil servants in the state as part of her reforms for the nation's civil service.
While here, I engage with key federal institutions in the state, including the staff, the federal civil service staff who work at the Federal Secretariat and the Federal Training Center, all in Maiduguri. I'm particularly encouraged by your investment in capacity building for civil servants, structured training, reform initiatives, and a clear emphasis on performance mirror the reform momentum we are driving at in the federal level under the Federal Civil Service Strategy and Implementation Plan 2021.
Professor Zulum commends the head of service for being the first occupant of the office to visit the state and expressed eagerness to replicate the reforms in the federal civil service in the state.
And I want to assure you that most of these items that you have mentioned shall be domesticated at the state level. So that we shall have effective vertical and horizontal coordination. One very important thing that I mentioned to you yesterday is on the issue of continuous professional development, which for a long period of time has not been effective at the state civil service. I want the head of service to identify notable federal government institutions in the state under the federal civil service, especially ASCON, that now Her Excellency is willing to change them for greater productivity.
The governor and the head of service agreed to collaborate in areas of staff development, institutional reforms, welfare, and social security for an effective civil service in the state.